YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Wallace Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Y'all know my routine. I get up, wipe my face, brush my teeth, check my email, and see what the fuck so-called social media has for me. Because I already know they gonna give me like 1 or 10. Right? Now, I regret the fact I don't catch everything right off because once I do that, I drop my wife off at work, then I go to the gym, and then once I'm done with the gym, I come home, get myself together. Then I go back and I see what else social media has to have, so-called social media has to offer. So I'm running across. There's one clip, and actually, I really shout out to Anthony Spade, right? Because he the one put it up there, and I actually really even commented on it there. So basically, all the whole deal is, look, the question is, okay, should a man pay 100% of the bills? And so my question is, so what the fuck he been doing this whole time? Because once you get your own place, ain't that what the fuck you got to do? Now, women, now I'm not gonna say all women do this, right? But if women know how to work it, they ain't got to come out of pocket for nothing, right? Because they can have that one that's gonna pay the rent, one that's gonna pay the car note, one that's gonna pay the utilities, get her hair and nails done, and buy groceries, right? And pay a phone bill, all that kind of shit. So, but just like, I mean, but look how many motherfuckers you got. When for the most part, all you can do is just compile all that shit into one, right? And then there you have it, right? But my thing is this, right? Listen, paying paying 100% of the bills is only 50% of the full equation when it comes to relationships. Now, guess what? That shit will now if you paying now, just like I say, if y'all got that understanding and y'all paying and y'all splitting the shit 50-50, then guess what? That's only that 50 now drops down to 25%. So now the question is, what the fuck? How are you gonna cover the other 75? Right? Because paying bills just means that, okay, I got a place to stay for another 30 days, and my utilities, what is lights, water, gas, or just lights and water. And then if you got cable and internet, you got to throw that in there. And so just know, like, well, I'm good for another motherfucking 30 days. Whether you written or whether you buy it, just know this. As long as I keep up the payments, I know that I'm good for at least 30 days. Yeah, you can go call and get an extension on some shit, but just know, bottom line, I'm good. You know that you good for 30 days, right? But just like I said, so what about this other 75 if you doing 50-50? Or what about the 50 if you as the man is paying 100% of the bills, right? Because here's the deal. Who gonna cut the grass? For one, right? And then are you gonna turn your wife over? You gonna flip her up? You gonna make a turn and flip over, put on the backside, whatever the fuck, right? See, or are you gonna help cook? Are you gonna help clean? See, this is where you make up that motherfucking other 50 or that 75%. But the thing about it though is this: I hate small-minded people. Not to say that Anton Daniels is small-minded. And not to say that the other guy that he was debating with on Hardly Initiated, not to say that he's small-minded either. But then when you do topics like this, guess what? You just became small-minded. Right? Because it's just for the simple fact, right? You're going to do what you're used to doing as a man, right? If you used to paying for all of the bills, guess what? And still have money left over, guess what? That ain't gonna motherfucking stop you. Or it shouldn't stop you, right? Now, me, on the other hand, I'm old school. And I'm also retired Army, right? I pay for every goddamn thing. Crazy uncle pay for everything. As long as it's dealing with this household, guess what? Crazy uncle paying for it. And I buy motherfucking groceries, right? And I still have a little money left over, right? And then who's to say? I might pass a little bit off to my wife and say, "Hey, look, go get your nails done. Go get your hands and your feet done." Right? I do that. So, but my thing is just like what I said earlier, right? Anytime when you got to sit up here and figure out, okay, well, who gonna pay what? Then yeah, and then you talking about it. Guess what? As far as I'm concerned, you a small-minded motherfucker, right? Because it shouldn't be, that's a foregone conclusion. But then again, maybe they look at it from the aspect that, okay, both the man and the woman are in their early 20s, right? And then, you out at the club or whatever, then you see somebody, then the conversation starts, and then the rest, as they say, is history. But you got to be like, okay, well, how long is this shit gonna last, right? Before you actually really start making permanent moves and all that kind of shit. So there's a lot of shit that they actually really left out, So because on shit like that, motherfucker come ask me, then I'm just like, okay, so when you say that, what is it that you're actually really talking about in general, right? Are you talking about me as an individual? Or are you talking about me having a wife? Or are you talking about me having a girlfriend who could potentially be my wife? Well, just know this, until we walk down the damn aisle and we either say I do or I will, guess what? I'm not going to do shit for you and you my so-called girlfriend. Because I look at it like this. If you was paying your bills before you met me and legitimately paying your bills, I'm not talking about getting 5 motherfuckers to pay for everything that you made that'll make you feel comfortable. I'm talking about you as a woman, a so-called woman, out there going out there and getting it. Right? Now, until that shit changes, hey, guess what? You pay your 100, I'm gonna pay my 100. Right? Now, if we get together or whatever, just like with me and my wife, right? Then I pay the bill, you keep your goddamn money. Do whatever the fuck you want to with it. That's how I do it. That's how I've always done it. right? So all like I said, all this shit what they talking about, I'm like, and then again, I wouldn't even go on no motherfucking bullshit. I wouldn't even go on no bullshit podcast talk about no shit like that in the first goddamn place, because I already know what my role is. And again, like I say, not to say that they don't know, but to actually really, but to actually really come down from wherever the fuck you at and talk about simple shit like this, yeah, Crazy Uncle got a real serious problem with you. Because there's other shit that we could be talking about other than besides, well, who gonna pay what and why. And it's just for the fact, hey, look, I'm retired Army, right? And I like for shit to be paid on time. I ain't got time for waiting on you when you get your paycheck. Look, I handle it. You take care of whatever the fuck that I can't help. And that's what Anton said, right? Hey, look, help me, meaning where the fuck I fall short, guess what? You covered it. So again, I'm just like, fuck y'all talking about here, right? And then, I was hearing other shit, from other folk, talking about, well, women fought for equal rights. So yeah, they should, but the thing about those is this. Is there such thing as equal rights? Because it's shit because it's things that we as men are designed, we were designed to do certain things. And then them as women were designed to do certain things just because, hey, they're women, right? So where's the equal? So please tell me how the fuck is that equal? And then if that don't get you, hell, just look at yourself. Look at the human body. Because just like I said, one half is slightly bigger than the other. So where's the equal? I mean, so when you holler equal, the fuck you talking about? Like seriously, across the board. When you say equal, what really? What the fuck y'all talking about? And the thing about it though, y'all done got too wrapped up in that goddamn Constitution. Whatever they say, well, all men are created equal. Bull motherfucking shit. Because if that was the case, right? I'm 5'8" on a good day. So if all men were created equal, like every last one of us needs to be like 5'8", right? Weighing anywhere from 165 to, well, let's just say anywhere from 175 to 200 pounds. And then even then, now I'm actually really putting a standard on the shit. Because for one, every man don't stand 5'8". And then everybody's not going to be anywhere from 175 to 200 pounds, right? So again, where does equal shit come from at, right? Everybody don't think the same damn way. So again, where does equal shit come from, right? Y'all hollering equal, but it ain't no such thing as being equal. So again, but I know I kind of went off subject there a little bit, but the whole deal is this. Until some type of agreement is made, right? And you obviously got to look at how much of the relationship, because listen, it's always going to be motherfucking 50-50. Whether you paying 100% of the bills or you split that shit down the middle, right? Until you ignorant bastards Actually, I really look at the whole picture. Right? Just know that paying 100% of the bills is only 50% of the motherfucking value of the whole picture. Or it's only 25% of the whole picture. So now you got to ask yourself, what the fuck you gonna do about the other 75 or the other 50? Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be smarter than, listen, y'all got to be smarter than what the fuck y'all are, and which I know that y'all are, right? But it just so happens, but you know, y'all just focus in on that one goddamn thing, and you're not looking at, put like this, y'all looking at one thing, and you motherfuckers are not doing this. Okay? That's what, damn. That's what y'all not doing. Because, like I said, if you did this, right? That conversation don't need to happen. You already know what the fuck to do. So, guess what? With that being said, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dad, tell your birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street by the corner, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.